I am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. And we got DJ Academics straight up violating Tori, a journalist from BET, I believe. I don't think he still works for BET. I don't know. Look, he popped up on Stephen A. Smith's show, gave his thoughts on the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. He is a total Kendrick Lamar fan, or at least he's coming off that way with how he's being towards Drake, at least on Stephen A. Smith's platform. And then he had some damning things to say about DJ Academics, and DJ Academics had to respond. Let's listen.
They truly believe you are Drake life support. Check Tori's tweet about you. What? Was it this? So despite everything Academics has ever done for Drake as his umbrella holder in media, Drake has never made the time to say thank you. He's never invited dude to a show or a listening session or anything ever.
Nah, Ak had to violate. This nigga called him Drake's umbrella holder.
Can I, I'm not even going to sit here and defend this. I feel like I've said this a million times. I'm not even going to do it this time. I really just want to ask everyone, right? Okay, let's say I'm agreeing with whatever, say Tori or anybody else is saying. Like, for example, Tori, right? Tori, I only know you from a few things. You used to be on, like, BT doing some shit, like interviewing niggas, right? And maybe it's just a difference between me and y'all. I did this to build a business, and y'all see how good I'm doing. What did y'all do this for? To get hugs, pat on the backs, and listening party invites from these guys? Because I'm wondering what y'all got from all of these other people. I know a handful of rappers in the industry. I've never talked to Future. I've never talked to half of these people. I don't think I'm owed nothing. I promote Future all the time. I don't think I'm owed nothing. I really wonder what y'all have gotten that y'all really think that I'm entitled to. But okay, I'm going to put that to the side because every time I speak on that, it feels like I'm deflected. Let me just ask this question. When I constantly see this theory being brought up, is it, do y'all want to see me crash on Drake, or do y'all want to see me stop talking about Drake? That's really a genuine question. Because I do realize that in the next phase of them trying to attack Drake, and it's not that I'm like, oh, I'm trying to make sure they don't attack Drake. I'm starting to feel like these K-bots almost value me so much. They are egging, they're begging. It feels like begging at this point. Y'all are begging for me to turn on Drake. And I'm now almost like, I want to play it out. Let's play it out verbally. What if I said fuck Drake? What happens? Like, why do y'all talk about this as a thing? Like, why do y'all talk about this so much as a thing? If I say fuck Drake, what happens next? Like, I'm really trying to think. I'm like, damn, they kind of make it really seems like I should probably just switch up on Drake or just not fuck with him. But okay, if I did do that, what happens? Is that the final straw? Are we at the end game at that point? Is Drake done? That's what it is? Like, I'm really confused. I really don't know. Because in my opinion, like, or do they think that, I really don't know. Like, what do they think is... It's ironic. It feels... You know what it feels like? It feels like... Again, I told you it's politics. It's like these K-bots. They're trying to recruit me. And they're like, we need you as one of the final pieces to the puzzle of dismantling this guy. And we're going to make it a thing about trying to shame you, or we're going to make it a thing about whatever to make you feel inadequate, that maybe your own ego is going to be like, fuck this guy, And that's gonna be a huge win for us. And I've known this. Let me tell you how much I've known this, and this is why these narratives I kind of laugh at. And Tori, you're a bot. Like you're a part of what I consider the Matrix. Let me tell you this. I've told you guys this. I've told you guys this before. The people who do digital for Kendrick, they're amazing people. I've worked with them. I've made millions of dollars with them. I'm telling you this. I'm not making this up. Like, what I have is I worked with these same people. That's why I never call them by name, because I'm not a hater neither. I fuck with these guys. Even though they work with Kendrick. They only work with Kendrick at this point. They used to work for a few people. Now it's only Kendrick. Here's the thing. They literally told me, hey, listen, yo, this was during the battle. They said, yo, when you had a favorable reaction, like they used to clip farm. Remember when I was like, oh shit, wait, he dropped, like Kendrick? They would clip farm it and they would spend $30,000 sending that out for pages to post. I was part of I know this. I know this is a fact. I'm not making this up. They would spend 30 grand on my reaction to pay blogs to post it. I get it. I completely get it, right? And it was basically saying, well, this is Drake's biggest fan, and look how he's reacting to Dot dropping another one on Drake, right? Now, that's a marketing team. I completely get it. And I told him, I said, y'all smart. I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be authentic on stream. I can't, like, downplay my reactions because you might use it in whatever narrative. That's whatever. But then when I see people like Toure, like, saying the same shit, bro, you know this is a paid campaign, right? This is a paid campaign that the K-bots have adopted to say, oh, let's try to make Akademiks feel really bad about being supportive of Drake, someone who I've consistently said I don't know him as a person and I don't want to know him. I don't want to know any of these guys. Any rapper I've ever met, with the exception of two actually, they were never the person who the music said they were. Like, I was always disappointed. You don't meet your heroes. You literally don't, at least in music. Because these guys tell you they're killers and they're not killers. They tell you they're this, they're just not that. So for me, I'm very cool with just being a fan. I'm very cool with just being supportive. So I guess I say that because when I see a campaign being ran and it's paid for, again, I used to work with those guys. I'm not mad at them. I'm like, yo, y'all doing a good job for Kendrick. And I know Kendrick is giving them the bag because they used to work for multiple other people. They don't work for multiple other people no more. They only work for Kendrick. Cool. Here's the next thing. When I see people like Tori do it, like the K-bots, they're idiots. When I see people like Tori say this, I'm like, yo, bro, you know you did media for like 25 years, my nigga, and you're literally sitting up on Twitter just tweeting out random philosophies with really no reach to the game that you spent over 15 years more than me. Like, I was a child watching you interview Bow Wow and having viral moments, and 10 years later, you're like some random guy on Twitter who's now looking up to me. You're like now looking up to me. And this is why I don't respect you media niggas. Because it's hard for me to even listen to y'all. Like, none of y'all are leaders. Like, I've never seen y'all done it right. So how about all of y'all? And I mean all of y'all. I mean all of y'all. I want to say all. Because there ain't nobody above me. I ain't look up and say, that's a media nigga above me. At best, I might look to the side of me and see my nigga Joe. But the rest of y'all, I look down and I see my dick dangling and I see my balls drooping. And the rest of y'all are down there some way crawling up. And then I'm pissing, shitting, and nutting on y'all. Pause. Actually, that was gay. My bad. And that's how I look at y'all. So when I hear y'all like just interject, why has Drake not done this with Ak? I look up and I said, well, no, not look up. I'm looking down. And I said, Well, this guy has been in this game for 20 more years than me. Well, this guy, Ebro, he was on radio when I was a little child. Why am I listening to these guys? Ebro told me he wouldn't sit with me because I was Charlemagne's boy. But now he's over here talking about me like I'm the king. I'm the fucking king. Y'all, I'm sorry. I was born at night, but just not last night, okay? For the rest of y'all media niggas, until y'all showed me what I should do, just sit back and watch the show. The show ain't done yet. At least, definitely not for me. And even the show with Drake, it ain't finished yet either. Just watch. There's always a big reveal. Just be quiet. So as I watch the
Okay, I'll interject. More reveals from Drake. We don't need no more lawsuits. We don't need no more lawsuits. At this point, I don't want to hear no more fucking music. He released music. He did what you needed to do with 100 gigs. It worked. If it worked, it didn't. It didn't. Let's just move the fuck on. Drake needs to move the fuck on. He needs to let this shit go. Don't keep sub dissing and all. No, I don't want to fucking hear it. And I'll say this to you, Drake fans. I'll say it right now, so I'm perfectly fucking clear. When I say Drake filing whatever he filed to get evidence to sue his label is worse than J. Cole apologizing. All you Drake fans that are fans of Drake for his raps should be looking at him sideways right now. I'm just saying. Anyways.
the useless narratives, it's all good. It's all good. But the attempts of trying to, oh no, I think he's seen the light. You know, I love the clip that went viral when me and AJ was talking. I told AJ, I said, dope, you said what a lot of people in my audience said. That's cool. And you're going viral, and it's viral. Did that change my opinion at all about, oh no, let's not support Drake? No, Drake's my favorite artist. I'm sorry. Okay? So just, you know, I really don't need any really advice from any media niggas. Again, I made sure I said everything I needed to say when I'm number one. I don't know if I'm going to be number one next year. I think it's going to be Kai Cenat. He's the biggest nigga in rap media now. Fuck it. But until then, how about y'all niggas focus on what y'all got to focus on? And Tori, I need a good writer. I have a good job for you. Okay? Also, don't ever call me an umbrella holder, nigga. In your fucking life. You're a little peon that BT used to bitch around. I never got bitched around by no motherfucking person. Complex copied my whole fucking style, nigga. I went there, leveled up. I used them as a cosign, leveled up, and then shitted on everybody in the fucking game. I'm never somebody's umbrella holder. It's a reason why the biggest media platform is my name. It's not a conglomerate. It's my name. Akademiks. We never heard about Tori ever since, little nigga. The rest of y'all niggas, I really look at y'all, and I be having grace because I like to respect my elders. But every time I see y'all name come up, spit on it. Y'all never did shit. Y'all never built shit. And now y'all niggas are at the bottom with nothing to show for it. Let me tell you this. Who knows how long I'll be the top nigga? Who knows how long I'll be the best? But at least whenever I go out, y'all gonna see a lot of shit that I've reaped from this here motherfucker. And this is why I will never listen to any one of y'all. Because y'all like all the rappers from the 70s and the 80s and 90s. Y'all might have done it, but y'all never owned shit. Y'all never did shit or built shit. All you got to say for yourself is that, yo, I'm a legend. Yeah, a nigga like me who respect my elders, I call y'all a legend. But do I respect y'all when y'all got nothing built? I never did. I never did. Have a good night. I will see y'all tomorrow.
And yeah, that was that. Honestly, I understand what Ak is talking about here. He is the top media guy in hip hop and rap right now, and should be respected as such. Now, I do understand I am one of them people dangling under his balls right now, which is a crazy ass analogy. But academics, pause. No fucking Diddy. Pause all. Pause that. No Diddy. No Diddy. I'm just making a joke and trying not to laugh after I make the fucking joke. But either way, he has a point. People like Toure should know their place when they're at least talking about act. But at the same time, Toure does have a platform and he can say what he wants to say. And if that's his opinion, act, then that's his opinion. Honestly, act is a great showman because, at the end of the day, he understands what he's built his name off of, his platform off of. And while that is being one of Drake's biggest fans, it's also violating and crashing out on niggas. And he does that best. So here he is, violating and, well, I wouldn't say crashing out, but letting it be known to Tori and everybody else in hip-hop media. I believe the other people he was referring to was people of the likes of Ebro, Rosenberg, everybody else. And yeah, and look, if you ask me, to be honest with you, bro, you're not looking at Joe. He under there with you, with the rest of us. Only person you looking up at is Kai Cenat. I do agree there. But Kai is kind of cheating because he didn't build his platform off of hip-hop like someone like me or you or anybody else that is really diving into hip-hop and talking about hip-hop and the things that happen in hip-hop media. Kai Cenat didn't do that. I mean, yeah, he'll review music and he'll talk about it, but that's because he has such a huge platform. His voice is just going to ring out louder than mine's. So either way, that's why he kind of chuckled and laughed at that, because while he is the biggest guy in hip-hop media because all the popping rappers went on the stream during the subathon, he's a black man who had a whole Lil Uzi Vert concert. It's hip-hop, for sure. I'm never going to argue that. But the foundation wasn't hip-hop. That's what I'll argue at the end of the day. But either way, some will sit here and argue that my foundation isn't hip-hop. It's DJ Akademiks and Joe Budden. And, well, you have a point. But we all got to do what we can to get our names out there. And this is just my way of doing what I can to get my name out there without losing some integrity. Because if y'all want me to go clout chase, I can go clout chase. I'd be like Boom. I'd be the new Boom gang. Nah, I wouldn't be stealing from niggas, but I'm just saying it'll be that level of extreme. Because that's what I say. You just got to be extreme one time, and then your name's out there, and then boom, clout. Like, just got to do it one good time. One good time. Cameras watching, whatever. Somebody puts it on TikTok, it goes viral. Boom. You got a podcast like Hawk Tool. Hey, man. And look, Hawk Tool decides to want to talk about country music or pop music, and she can get artists like Sabrina Carpenter or Taylor Swift or anything of that ilk on her platform. She'll be the biggest pop media lady. Like, it's just how it works. I mean, you are who you have on your show. This just is what it is. That's how a lot of people build their platforms. You know what I mean? I'm broke, so I can't afford to go get a Charleston White interview. I don't think I would have been. I mean, a Charleston White interview, Jaguar Wright interview, Orlando Brown interview. Trust me, I'd be looking like Trash Life Productions over here. But you know, and then in the end, it's like, well, do I want that to be who I am looked as in the future? Like just some fake ass Vlad? No, I want to be my own man, my own brand. Do it in the ilk of somebody like a nigga Akademiks, and that's why I respect him. You know, he's definitely the fucking OG. Is when it comes to this internet media hip hop shit. Ak is the guy. Period. Point blank. Okay, I said period. That was pretty zesty. I'm done. Let me know what y'all think about what Toure had to say about Ak, what Ak had to say in return in the comments below. I am Savvy Mike. This is I Am Savvy Mike TV. Peace.